A lot of people ask me why I ever made this painting. Well, it's because he's like he's like an apparition of sorts, which is maybe the way that most everybody is in our lives, right? They're sort of like maybe spiritual apparitions. To me, it's one of my favorite paintings, because I mean, it's something very intimately, sort of something connected to me very directly. But besides that, I also kind of like the way it's painted.
What are you feeling? Well, I'm actually feeling the sort of like the density of the paint. See, because look, if you look at it, you see it, as it goes up, the density of the paint in the sky is much denser. And down here, well, some of this is the rock canvas. So down here, there's barely any paint, really. I mean, even though it's kind of accumulated from the top, dripping down and on the lid. But you see, a lot of this is just the rock canvas. So that the whole thing built itself up towards the top. And it was very confusing because I thought I was really screwing that up. But as it turns out, you see, it gives a greater density to the upper section of the painting, and then light is out the bottom. So that's where all this light is coming out and down on the ground. So I like that. The man in the painting is Rex Rossi. I knew that he was this kind of cowboy that had worked on the ranch and that had been amazingly talented and very well loved, and that then one day he just picked up and went off to Hollywood. Well, he came home, I guess, in a sense, to where he'd started from. And he came into my life at the moment of the end of his life. Every time he'd look at the painting, he would kind of cry. I'd cry with him. You've got two people here that are cowboys looking at a cowboy painting and weeping. It's a little bit weird, you know. Horse is a 15-hand horse. That's the way that you describe the height of a horse. There is 14 hands. That's what it is. I mean, it's 14 hands from here, except that, you see, that would have been drawn back, so actually he probably is slightly larger than mine. Well, the sky, I couldn't seem to make the painting work, and so the one thing I knew was that I wanted the blue of the night to be indigo blue, and so I kept layering this indigo on there. And at one point I realized that the indigo wasn't working entirely because it was making everything too black. So then I began to glaze it with like mineral violet, which added the red to the blue, and that's what gives the sort of electric quality to that blue. Well, the painting is a spirit. It's like a type of chimera. Something that represents something that comes from